Quick poll. Which feels freer? No clothes, some clothes, or your own style? Pick your answer. Let's dive in. Which feels freer? No clothes, some clothes, or your own clothes? Stay to find out. Why do we feel freer without clothes? This question can sound small at first, almost simple. Yet as we begin to explore it, it unfolds into a much larger landscape of ideas. It is a question that touches upon the very core of our human experience. It asks us to think about our bodies, which we inhabit every moment of our lives. It asks us to consider our minds, which interpret the world around us. And it invites us to look back through history and across different cultures to see how people have understood this simple act of being. This journey is not just about nudity, but about what it means to be human. People wear clothes for an array of practical and symbolic reasons. From a purely biological perspective, the skin is our largest and most sensitive organ. It is a vast network of nerve endings, a living boundary between our inner world and the outer environment. This organ is constantly communicating, sending a continuous stream of information to the brain. It perceives the slightest change in temperature, the gentle pressure of a breeze, or the warmth of sunlight. When the skin is uncovered, this communication becomes more direct and unfiltered. The full surface is open to the world, and the signals it sends can be profoundly calming, creating a sense of connection to the world around us. A warm, gentle breeze moving across bare skin can feel like a soft, reassuring touch. This simple physical sensation can trigger a cascade of responses within the body. The nervous system may shift from a state of alert to a state of rest and digest. The brain, in turn, often associates these pleasant signals with feelings of peace and security. For some individuals, this direct sensory input is a primary reason why nudity can feel so freeing. It is a return to a simpler, more elemental state of being, where the body is in direct dialogue with its surroundings, unmediated by layers of fabric. At the same time, the brain is not just a receiver of raw data. It is also a library of stored rules and images. These rules are learned from a very young age, absorbed from our families, our peers, and the broader culture in which we are raised. Many social scripts dictate that the body should be covered, particularly in public spaces. Other rules might permit nudity in specific contexts, such as at a secluded beach, or within the privacy of one's home. These ingrained beliefs profoundly shape our emotional response to being unclothed. Consequently, the experience of nudity is deeply personal and varies greatly from one person to another. If an individual has been taught to associate the naked body with shame or wrongdoing, they are likely to feel anxious and exposed without clothes. The brain may interpret being unclothed as violating a critical social rule, triggering alarm. Conversely, seeing the body as natural and beautiful can bring peace and acceptance, as if aligning with a fundamental truth. A great number of people report a profound sense of freedom when they are not clothed, an experience woven into personal histories and the societies we live in. History provides a rich and varied tapestry of human attitudes toward the nude body. In the art of ancient societies, nudity is often depicted without shame. The statues of ancient Greece portray gods, heroes, athletes in complete nakedness, with serene expressions and poised postures. Nudity was not disgrace or weakness. It represented ideals, physical perfection, divine power, the pure truth of the human form. For the Greeks, nakedness signaled a noble connection to nature and to the gods. Elsewhere, covering the body has been paramount. Reasons are multifaceted: religious modesty, social roles, and protection from weather. For communities valuing modest dress, covering expresses respect, group identity, and spiritual devotion. Removing a shirt feels different in 21st century Berlin than in 19th century London. Attitudes shift even within a culture, from strict Victorian covering to later social movements relaxing norms. Attitudes shift even within a culture, from strict Victorian covering to later social movements relaxing norms. Our relationship with the body is never static. Each generation renegotiates it, reflecting social values, scientific understanding, and personal freedoms. The concept of body image plays a significant role in how we experience being clothed or unclothed. From a young age, we learn to see our bodies not just as they are, but as objects to be evaluated. We look in the mirror and often make swift, unconscious judgments. We compare our forms to images around us, measuring against social standards of beauty. This comparison breeds anxiety and self-consciousness, creating a barrier to ease and acceptance. Beauty ideals are not universal or timeless. They change across cultures and eras. Standards are shaped by art, advertising, and social media. Narrow cultural mirrors leave many feeling inadequate. For many, being unclothed can feel like a moment of truth, with nothing left to hide. If someone carries heavy self-judgment, that moment brings fear. If they let go of the inner critic, the experience can be transformative. Removing clothes can feel like shedding a weight or taking off a restrictive mask. It can be rebellion against comparison, a declaration of worth, and a form of psychological freedom. The science of sensation. Hormones and the feeling of release. Our feelings of freedom are rooted in the chemistry of our bodies. The brain and body are in constant communication. Simple sensations can trigger hormonal shifts. Pleasant stimuli, the warmth of the sun, the gentle touch of water, can influence our internal state. These sensations can lower stress hormones like cortisol, easing the fight-or-flight response. A sense of calm and relaxation can wash over us. Oxytocin, released with warmth, gentle touch, and trust, supports connection and safety. In safe environments, air on skin can contribute to oxytocin, fostering emotional well-being. Endorphins, our natural mood elevators, can rise with swimming or sunbathing, producing mild euphoria and contentment. These processes ground freedom in physiology, heart rate, hormones, and pleasure centers at work. Understanding the science deepens our appreciation of the body-mind connection. The spaces of safety, context, trust, vulnerability. The feeling of freedom associated with nudity is profoundly dependent on context. The same act can feel liberating in one setting and terrifying in another. At home, surrounded by familiarity, we may feel completely at ease. In a public square, the same exposure can feel intensely vulnerable. Our freedom is tied to our sense of safety. Trust turns space into sanctuary. Where nudity is normalized, families, resorts, or communities, collective trust can emerge. Shared understanding helps people feel relaxed and unself-conscious. Without safety and consent, exposure can harm. Shame, exploitation, and violence have marked many bodies. Honest, compassionate discussion must acknowledge this reality. Freedom never at another's expense. Rules and laws that protect consent and safety are vital. Freedom is not just absence of clothing, but presence of respect. Throughout history, revealing the body has been protest and social commentary. Breaking taboos draws urgent attention, a body saying, "Look at me, I am human." Artists use the nude to explore beauty, society, power, vulnerability, and censorship. Portrayals that honor diversity can challenge narrow standards and nurture acceptance. The meaning of a naked body is not fixed. Context and intent shape interpretation. In the end, why we feel freer without clothes leads to a deeply personal truth. Not a single fact, but a tapestry woven from sensation and culture, chemistry and history. Freedom can be a warm breeze on skin, or the shedding of long-held shame. True freedom may not be nakedness itself, but autonomy, consent, and safety in our choices. Perhaps the most freeing state is compassionate understanding. What for you does it mean to feel truly at home in your body,